Today I'm going to show you how to get the Seeker of Sweet Treats title, the High-Spirited Spin Emote, the Ruby Sting Rapier, the Golden Sailor Cannon Flare, and some gold doubloons and ancient coins. Alright, first things first, this is all part of the Sea of Thieves 7th anniversary event. This event started at 11 AM UTC time on March 14th and will last until 11 AM UTC time on March 24th, which means the event will last for a total of 10 days with 9.5 days left as of when this video goes up. Now this event has several parts. There's the main event part that we're talking about right now, but starting on the 17th there will also be an Emporium sale, and starting on the 22nd there will be a community weekend. All three of the events will last until March 24th at 11 AM UTC time. I'll have a video out for the community weekend once that launches with more details. Now let's talk about the stuff that is currently available. Now there's two major categories for this. There are the community contribution challenges, and then there's the hidden cakes challenge. Now we'll talk about the community contribution goals first, but if you're just here for the hidden cakes and their locations, there's a chapter for that, or you can go to this timestamp on screen. Okay, let's start with the contributions. First, if you want to track any of them, go into your menu, Pirate Log, Season 15, Events, Special Events, and the contributions are at the start, followed by the secret cake, followed by the community weekend stuff that hasn't started yet. Now how the contributions are going to work is there are 7 different challenges. For each of these challenges, we as a community have to do a certain amount of a specific action. Stuff like clearing certain raids, defeating specific enemies, or catching fish. Now each of these community challenges has a reward. Once the challenge is complete, that reward will be given to every single player who is logged in at any point during the event. So once you've logged in, you're actually good to get any of the rewards regardless of how much you contribute. Now for the first challenge, we have to destroy 600,777 skeleton ships. This will award us with the High-Spirited Spin Emote, which is the only totally new reward out of any of the community contributions. Second challenge requires us to catch 500,777 fish. This will give us 200 doubloons. Third is defeat 80,777 Ashen Lords. This will give us the Ruby Sting Rapier, which was available last year as part of the Ashen Expeditions event. Fourth challenge requires us to clear 30,777 Forts of Fortune. This will give us 77,777 gold. Fifth challenge requires us to conquer 250,777 sea forts. This will get us the Golden Sailor Cannon Flare, which I believe has been available from a couple anniversary updates. This is what that looks like, by the way. The sixth challenge requires us to sell 30,777 Siren Skulls. This will give another 200 doubloons. Then the seventh and final challenge requires us to clear 150,777 skeleton camps, and that will give us a stash of ancient coins, which is an amount of ancient coins that has yet to be specified. Okay, those are the community challenges. We're currently on pace to beat every single one of them, but again, if you want to track them, you can track them through your menu and see exactly where we're at for them. Most of them, though, at our current rate, we should have done by day 5. All right, now let's go on to the Hidden Cakes challenge. Now this challenge did have a puzzle related to it where we had to input codes, and then that would give us a hint towards the location of each of the cakes, but I actually did not know about that until after I did the cakes, and I'm still not sure how we were supposed to figure this out, but I just got all the cake locations from other people who stumbled across them or solved the riddles. I'm not sure how they got them, but we know where all of them are now. So let's talk about the most efficient method for hitting all 7 of them. And by the way, how this works is there are 7 cakes hidden around the Sea of Thieves. If you find all 7 of them, you'll get the Seeker of Sweet Treats title. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about the most efficient way to get all these cakes. It took me right around 45 minutes with this route to get them all. But first, you're going to want to get to Sanctuary Outpost somehow. I would recommend just voting down the Wild Rose Telltale and diving to location. Once you get there, run into the tavern, and in the corner here you'll find the first of the cakes. Interact with it and skip through all the dialogue. Then head back to your boat and sail east to Lone Cove. While you're sailing, make sure you have a grapple gun equipped. Once you get there, you're going to want to run into the middle of the graveyard here and harpoon on top of the big rock. This rock has a really finicky hitbox and is kind of a pain to get onto. This actually took, out of all the cakes, this one took me the longest to get to. But this is eventually the angle I managed to harpoon up on top of it. Once you get up there, you'll find the cake, skip through the dialogue, and you're good. Then head back to your ship and sail east towards Sunken Grove. Once you get there, navigate to the big pit in the center of the island and look for this cave. Once you see this cave, head in, and on this pile of skulls, you'll find the 3rd cake. Interact with it, read through the dialogue, and then get back to your boat. Now head south towards Crooked Masts. This one confused me for a bit because I misunderstood where it was and spent way too long trying to get on top of this rock spire. But what you're actually going to want to do is go over to the south corner where there's this Kraken mural and harpoon on top of that rock, and you'll find the 4th cake. Again, skip through the dialogue. And you do also need a grapple gun for this one. Then head back to your boat and sail east towards Fetcher's Rest. Once you get there, you're going to want to find the dock and then kind of walk inland towards this kind of tarp-covered camp area. And on this anvil, you will find the 5th cake. And hopefully you can get here without dealing with the volcano. I just barely made it out in time. Next, you're going to want to sail southwest towards Devil's Ridge. And then once you get there, you're going to want to find a cave entrance. If you're following the route, you should end up on the east coast, where you can kind of follow this route up to this cave over here. Then hit inside, you'll end up in this big room. Pretty much just walk straight forward, and you'll find the Curse Boar Shrine with the 6th cake. Grab it, skip through the dialogue, and head back to your boat. Then head west towards Thieves Haven. Once you get to Thieves Haven, you're going to want to either climb up the mast of the shipwreck in the center, or grapple gun or cannon your way onto the top of the island. But once you get up to the top, you're going to want to look for these 3 stone heads. Then grapple gun up onto the middle one, and get the 7th and final cake. Once you get all 7 cakes, you should get the Seeker of Sweet Treats title automatically added to your inventory. If you don't have any of these rewards right away, give it 72 hours. If you still don't have it after that, open a Sea of Thieves support ticket with the link in the description. Anyway, I think that is pretty much everything. If you have any questions, you leave them in the comments. I will try to answer them as soon as possible, and I'll see you guys in about a week for the community weekend video. Bye.